Alright, there is currently a heat wave. This is day one of the New England heat wave that is happening pre-summer solstice. Today it is... hold on. I'm gonna get this on my... It is June 18th, 2024. My air conditioner is currently going full power right now. Keeping this room at around 72 degrees, which is what I have it set to. For those of you who watched the AC review video, which is a lot of you. This remote is currently reading 73. And of course this sensor reading 70.9, 55% humidity. Keeping it cool and dry in here. And according to the weather app, we're supposed to be seeing 90s for quite some time, like the rest of the week, quite some time. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what the rest of the house is up to with this heat. Okay. Oh my god. Right away, getting hit by heat and humidity as soon as I walk out of my bedroom. Here's the kitchen, warmest room right now, 83 degrees. There's a full 10-degree difference between my bedroom and the rest of the house. Alright, come over here. Let's head outside for a second. I mean just a second. I can't really stay out here too long. There's my air conditioner running from the outside. You can hear the compressor going. You can even see the compressor from here, I think. Very hot out here. Let's head back in. Weather station is reading 88.7. So yeah, very hot out. And over here, this is the main thermostat. It's reading 82 degrees. 82.4 in here, 69% humidity as well, so the dew point is right up at 70 degrees just about. Here's the bathroom. The temperature is a bit lower, but the humidity is higher. And actually the humidity is so high that, I don't know if you can see that, but there is water condensing on the toilet tank. If you can see, there's water droplets all over the thing. That is how humid it is today, along with the heat. Here's the living room, 82 degrees. Moral of the story, today's very, very hot. And we got the windows open in the rest of the house, because my bedroom's the only room with an air conditioner. Everywhere else is just gonna crawl up to extreme temperatures like 83 degrees in the kitchen or 88 outside right now. It's gonna get up to 90 pretty soon. And as for what it looks like out there, pretty dang sunny. I'm not really seeing any clouds from this angle. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing much besides staying in my bedroom the whole day to keep cool, because it's definitely one of the hottest days of the year by far. If we're getting up to 82, 83 throughout the house, and my air conditioner is going pretty constantly. So yeah. Head back into my bedroom. I'm gonna pick this up because it's not supposed to be here. Yeah. The difference is massive. It's way more comfortable in here. We've got, on this sensor, 72 degrees, 54% humidity. That's way better. And so I'm still reading 73, so my air conditioner is likely just going to keep going. Alright, here's a look in the Govee app. I just want to show you the temperature graphs. So this is the last hour for this room, and yeah, it's keeping good range there. Yep, it's looking pretty good. Let me zoom it out to the 24-hour view. There we go. That is what it looks like. It's being contained between really 75 degrees, and on the sensor on the wall it's going down to 69 because it's getting hit by the cold air while the air conditioner is running. And you can see yesterday's data before 12 a.m. how more spread out those spikes were, and today they are a lot closer together. This air conditioner is running more frequently with how much warmer it is today. And we have the relative humidity there, same thing, and the dew points being kept between 50 and 61, maybe 62 degrees there, which is a lot better than 70-degree dew points. Alright, let's go to a different room here, the office. Alright, focus there. Let's give it a second to load. Because the last time that I refreshed all of it was 12:56 p.m. there. So it's going to need a second to reload everything. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and zoom out to the day view, and you can see how it's just shooting right up to 82 there. Now with the humidity going up. And the dew point, you can see, is 70.5 the last time that it was refreshed. And that's kind of what we're looking at today. And that is the comparison between my bedroom and the rest of the house. Just how much of a difference there is. And of course, those are the, up top, what it's reading right now, 82.4 degrees and 69% humidity. There, it doesn't appear to be loading the rest of the data, so didn't even hit that. Hit this so I can load up the kitchen one, because that one should load perfectly fine. Okay, so there it goes, it's starting. There we go. It refreshed it half an hour ago for some reason, but that's what we're looking at there. 71.8. And I think you get what's going on here. Alright, that's enough of that. So, yeah. That is what we were looking at. This room, way cooler, more comfortable than the rest of the house and outside, thanks to my air conditioner. I guess I'll update you later. Alright, update. My air conditioner is barely holding this room at temperature. This remote is still reading 73 degrees, and it's been like 10, maybe 15 minutes. My air conditioner has yet to turn off on this cycle, so I have put stuff in the door frame to insulate, hopefully keep some of that heat out, because there's heat just spilling into the sides. And now with all of this here, I don't really feel that happening anymore, at least not as much. Hopefully that helps. This thing is now reading 69.6. Humidity has dropped a little too, you can see. Oh, it fluctuates wildly when I stand in front of it. Yeah, my air conditioner is holding a certain temperature, but since this is so close to the door, if I don't insulate the door, then my air conditioner is just going to keep going. There it goes, now it's 72. That is to put in perspective how hot it is getting today. Close to 90 outside right where I am, so I'm prompting this thing to continue going. Just continue on and on. Alright, in other news, I got this alert, public safety alert. 911 services are currently down statewide. And that's not good. I don't know if this has anything to do with the heat wave or not, but not a good thing for that to happen. Nothing on the weather radio though, because I do know that this can go off for 911 telephone outages, and I have not seen that happen yet anyways, so if my weather radio goes off for that, then this is going to be really serious. But I got a phone notification for that, and that is all for now. And of course my air conditioner is still conditioning my air. It's gonna wait for the infrared signal from the remote saying it is 72 in the room in order to register that it has met the set point and shut off. So whenever that happens, usually what will happen first is the fan speed will go down to low. Then after a few minutes, or maybe 30 seconds or so, not entirely sure, the compressor will shut off. Then it will run in fan only for a while longer. And then the fan turns off, and that is it. And this has been on for a while now. I'm going to actually pull the graph up and check that. Let's see how long it's been running for this cycle. All I have to do is look at the graphs and I will see. Alright, so this is the 1 hour view, and where that the top of that spike is when the AC turned on. 2:37 p.m. right now. Let me jump to the top of this spike here. 1:56, so 40 minutes now that this thing has been running for, non-stop. And it should turn off in just a few minutes now. It has satisfied. It's 72 according to the remote now. Yeah, there we go. Fan speed turned down. I'm hearing water sloshing. It pulled a lot of humidity out of the air, because along with the heat, humidity tends to go crazy here as well during heat waves. So a lot of water is going to be pulled out of the air. And I read the manual. It said that there's supposed to be some sort of emergency drain hole in the case that there is a lot of water being pulled out of the air, but I didn't see it when I was looking at the unit. I don't know if I might need to make my own drain hole in the back of the thing, but hopefully the water is not going to be a problem, because unless the fan speed really goes up, like to at least a medium, the water is definitely going to be being splashed around in there. Like you can hear it even with the compressor on and the fan speed being low. It should be a few more seconds and the compressor will turn. There you go, the compressor is turned off. You get up close here. I'm trying to not have the fan blowing right in the microphone. Alright, can't really hear the... Oh, there you hear it a little bit. I'm hoping the water is helping boost the efficiency of this thing by splashing onto the condenser coils. But I'm not too sure if that's happening. And when the fan turns off, you are going to definitely hear the water in the back. There is a lot of it being pulled out of the air. Because, well, as I showed you earlier, dew points are in the 70s. Just barely. And that's pretty humid, so keeping this room down to 50 to 60 degree dew points is going to require taking a ton of water out of the air. Especially to achieve cooling down to, right now it looks like 71 throughout the room. Which is just about where the dew point outside is sitting at, so yeah, that is probably the biggest reason you would need air conditioning during the summer, is the dew points tends to go higher on the hottest days of summer than the temperature you want to cool your house or your room down to. And since air conditioning also dehumidifies and pulls the moisture out of the air, it's the only way that you're going to be able to reach temperatures that low. If you try to use evaporative cooling in humid conditions, it's just flat out not going to work. So that's why air conditioning is such a necessity. It cools and dehumidifies, and without that dehumidification, you're not going to be able to get to the temperature you desire to cool your house down to. And that's why air conditioning is so important. So now I'm just waiting for the fan to turn off. You'll be able to hear the water in the back once it does. And I guarantee you, as soon as it turns off, the temperature's going to start going right back up. The coils are still a little, to temperature, you know, from the refrigerant cycling. Like, I can still feel the air being a little bit cool. Although it is getting back up to room temperature now. But that is why it runs the fan a little bit longer after it shuts the compressor off, so it doesn't, you know, just let the coils sit there with changed temperatures, you know, the condenser coil being hot and the evaporator coil still being cold. It'll, you know, fully finish the job until the coils are at more balanced temperatures again. And that definitely helps boost the efficiency of it too. There you go. There's all the water splashing in the back. Alright, you can see the fan inside of the unit. Blue spinny thing there, coming to a stop. There we go. My air conditioner's off for the first time in 45 minutes. It's probably going to turn on again very, very soon. And I'm keeping my door like this to try and prevent heat from the rest of the house getting in here. Alright, another alert just came in right now. Public safety alert. Hopefully this doesn't have anything to do with the heat wave ongoing. This isn't good though. Still nothing on the weather radio though. But once that thing goes off, I will be really concerned. But we still don't have any alerts on the weather radio just yet. Just as I had expected, has not even been 5 minutes since the AC turned off, maybe 10, I'm not sure. It could have been past 5 minutes. Temperature's already going back up. So yeah, even with the greatest of insulation for my door over there and on the window, because, well, hopefully you saw how I insulate everything over here. Stuffed paper towels down there and down there for the side panels. And I've got a foam rod up at the top of my window there. I'm going to be leaving the blinds closed today in a further attempt to block out heat energy from the outside, because other than my door, because the rest of the house is not conditioned or not air conditioned. The window is going to be the biggest source of heat in this room, because it is direct contact with the outside air, basically. So if heat energy, you know, bounces through the glass, conducts through the glass or something, or gets through any small gaps in where the AC is placed, it's gonna warm the room back up. And I've done as much as I can, so whatever is still getting in here, there's nothing really I can do about it, and it's just gonna warm back up, and the AC is gonna turn on again to keep my room cool. And this thing is gonna be 100% running a lot today, and tomorrow, and the day after that, because it's a heat wave, and this is only day 1. Okay, so it would appear all the heat and humidity has attracted a few visitors. I saw a centipede just crawl behind this thing. Shoot. Lost it. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's on this wall now. Hold on. There we go. I got it. Yeah. It's gonna be our, another big problem with these heat waves is bugs are gonna be everywhere. Alright, it's just after 3 now. This is already 74 again. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this so I can go out and check the rest of the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the up here. Just take those 2 out, toss them there, simple. He's not really that bad up at the top of the door frame anyways. Some of those are probably unnecessary. We've got this here, peel it back. Not really feeling much through there either. Put a little sliver of cardboard up here at the top. Not as much of a gap up here, so maybe it's less necessary towards the top. Definitely starting to go down. There's a little bit of heat intrusion. Get the paper towel out of here. And all I gotta do is take the foam rod out. There we have it. There's not as much heat spilling in as I thought. I guess I just have to have the door closed as much as I can, and that'll limit the heat intrusion perfectly fine. Anyways, let's go out and check everywhere else. Holy, look at this. It is so humid out here too. This weather radio hasn't gone off either, by the way. I mean, if the one in my bedroom doesn't, it's not likely that this one will either, because they're on the same station. Almost there. It is 89.7 according to my weather station. So close to the 90-degree mark. I feel like within a few minutes, it's gonna make it up there. Alright, after just a minute, now it's 89.9. 59% relative humidity outside. Let me go ahead and show you something really quick. So down here is where this room is, you know, mainly used for storage. There's this old thermostat in here too, and even that's reading pretty high if you can see. So here's the box for my Medea air conditioner. And right here is a second window fan that I have. Got this on sale in college. Shinnick BP690. And there's a chance I may need to put this into service at night with this heat wave ongoing. Only problem is it's not going to fit in every window. Well, not even close to every window. in this house because a lot of the windows are just too small in one dimension or another. Alright, this clock says it's 90, but the thermostat in that, or the thermometer in that, reads a little high, so yeah. And this thing saying it's just about 90 is, well, good enough for me. The air coming through this door is just straight up hot. And, well, there's the sun beaming on the deck, but shade is starting to bloom here, and the sun's kind of, you know, not covering this area quite as much anymore. So that's just, you know, the air itself is hot. It's just, you know, hot out there. And sooner or later we are going to see 90 degrees up here. It's only a matter of time. In the meantime, let me show you what I'm talking about with the measurement issue. So I'm gonna go grab my measuring tape. Alright. It's down here somewhere. My measuring tape should be here. Hold on, grab it real quick. Alright, I found it. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, take this measuring tape, and I'm going to do a quick measurement of the height and width of this window fan here. So let me get it out of this room first of all. Just to make this easier. There we go. Alright. Going across the top here. I'm going to try and include the side. We've got a little over 23 in the, if you can't really see that, let me focus on that. Like 23.5 inches wide. And in terms of height, we've got at this point like 11.5 inches right there. The tallest point of the fan. Now, let's go get some measurements of some windows that I think the fan should be in, including this one, and I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down here because I need two hands to do this. That is a, you can't see because of light, but extending the measuring tape out over there, there's a window opening of only 10 inches, and I don't think that's tall enough to fit the fan in here. So that's the main issue there. I don't know if it would be possible to shove this into the window. It's, you know, like that. And there we go. 90.1 on the weather station. And if we head outside, once again, I think you can hear it from here already. My air conditioner has turned back on. You can hear the compressor going. And yeah, there's other people that have their ACs set up too. This is our pool. We just Got everything cleaned out and stuff. Alright, not entirely, just a little bit of dirt in there. But we gotta get this set up, at least by Thursday. This is gonna be the third day of the heat wave. And probably the hottest one too. And we just, you know, got started with setting this up by cleaning it out and stuff. Gonna spend the day tomorrow filling the thing. Because summer is here. Earlier than it should be, if I'm being honest. And all the evidence that we need is right here. This has now gone up to 90.3. And I think it's just going to keep going up until the temperature starts to go back down. Which is probably going to be closer to 4 p.m. Right now, 3:17. It is hot out here and I gotta get back into my bedroom and cool down. And as for this, I'll figure something out. Alright, now it is 90.6 outside according to the weather station. So we officially did hit 90 today. As for the window fan, I'm just gonna have it here until I find a use for it. Because I have a strong feeling it's gonna be necessary at night. It's getting so hot inside thanks to it being so hot outside. And my bedroom being the only room with an air conditioner. 90.8, just went up again. Closing in on 91 here. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look elsewhere to see temperature measurements. Kitchen. That was just 84.6, 84.7. It is fluctuating. These are Govee thermohydrometers that have a 2-second refresh rate, so they're going to update every 2 seconds, and that's what's going to cause these fluctuations. The living room, 83.6, and it is just past 3:33 p.m. The bathroom, just about to be 83, and still the most humid room of the house. So humid that once again, if you see the toilet here, you can definitely see it much better now. Look at all of the water condensing on the tank. Main thermostat, 83. Yep, that is how hot it's getting inside thanks to how hot it is outside. Of course, with the level of humidity too. It's all thanks to a giant area of high pressure settling in over us. That's going to reinforce the structure of hot air bubbling up here, which is going to make it so the heat is sustained. 10-20 millibars right here. Because this is obviously not the center of that high. But thanks to the high pressure, we're going to have prolonged heat. And yeah. I'm sure you can still hear my air conditioner running. I gotta stay in my bedroom in order to be cool and comfortable and not sweating. And yeah, if you look at the pressure trend here, in fact, it's gone up over the last 12 hours. It was a bit lower 12 hours ago, according to the trend there. And of course, it's almost 90 in this room as well, which is not a good thing. But this room, I'm not really sure there is anything that can be done until nighttime. At night, this door being open allows for the air to easily circulate through this room, because it's such a wide open area that air is able to pass through. But during the day, this is what's going to happen. and there's not really anything to be able to do about it. That window there is not wide enough to fit an AC or window fan. It is too narrow, not wide enough. And if you want to make the argument, oh, just get a central system for this part, that's not gonna happen, because this is an old style analog thermostat. There is no cool switch or anything. It's only got 2 states to it, and that is on or off, because it's just a basic analog thermostat with a bimetallic strip, and it's either calling for heating or calling for nothing. No switches or settings on this thing. It's non-programmable. It's a very old analog thermostat, so central air not happening unless we get another completely different system. Then there's also the arguments for like other types of ACs, like a portable, yeah, not fitting there. Don't want to take up floor space. Or a mini split. It would have to be like a ceiling system, because there's some ceiling space in here. Not a lot, but some. If it were to be on the wall, it would have to be on an exterior wall. And yeah, I'm sure you can pick up on the fact that there's not a lot of wall space remaining in this room as it is, so it would have to be a ceiling mini split, probably one of those Mitsubishi units. And that's not going to happen anyways, because we're not going to be able to, you know, we're not just going to install anything here that's going to cost a lot. Let alone just get air conditioning in any place but my bedroom. So I just have to deal with what it is. But it's been a pretty hot first day of the heat wave. I'm waiting to see if this thing will go up to 91. I feel like it will. I wait long enough. And yep, my AC, you can still hear it running. Shade taking over the area now, so. But even in the shade, it is hot. It is very hot out here. And once again, my air conditioner is going full steam. Humidity levels very close together too, inside and outside, because this room is nearly as warm as the outdoor temperature is. And it doesn't matter if this door is open or not, this room gets a lot of sun. So it's gonna get right up to the outdoor temperature regardless. The air coming through this door will definitely help if it's not a super hot day. But if it is a super hot day, there's it is what it is, you know. This room is just gonna get up to the outdoor temperature. Alright, it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen right now. If it does, I'll get a clip of it, but I think that's yeah. Here's another thing about the heat wave, because it's so hot, you know. There's a reason that the kitchen gets particularly warm. And it's not just, you know, right now. It also gets warm at night. That's because there's a lot of appliances in here that generate heat as well. Like the stove, the oven, a lot of heat. Microwave, maybe even a little bit of heat out of that. And 100% the fridge. Because it has to pump heat out of it, so there's heat coming out the bottom here. And that's contributing to how warm it's getting in the kitchen. So, yeah. Still not 91 on that thing, but I really feel like it will hit 91. But yeah, it's another problem that a hot day definitely poses here. You have to get food from a restaurant, because running your appliances if you don't have air conditioning, even if you do have air conditioning, you know, it's going to be a problem. It's going to generate more heat, and if you do have air conditioning, That is gonna drive up the usage of your AC more. And if you don't have AC for the kitchen, anyways, then it's just gonna make it even more hot and uncomfortable in the kitchen. Every time that RF thing in the corner flashes, that's when this thing's getting new data input. And still not 91, but it definitely is gonna get there. We did cross the 90-degree mark, so this is officially day 1 of the heat wave. But yeah, food, not sure what we're gonna do tonight, or tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. Because, as I mentioned, 3 days of this. Alright, this thing finally hit 91. So officially 91 degrees out today. My battery icon's flashing, so I'm gonna change the battery in the camera real quick. Okay, new camera battery inserted. Here is the battery that I was just using. So I've got 3 batteries in total. This camera came with 1 battery, and I got some extra ones with this charging thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. Red will mean that it's charging, and green means that it's open or charged. So let me put this other battery in here. Charge that back up. There we go. So as you saw, it got to 91 outside. And yeah, my AC is cranking. As you can see, all the values on the sensors throughout the room plummeting. This is reading 71.1, 52% relative humidity, and this is the most out of line of the airflow from the air conditioner. So this is getting the most ambient conditions possible, other than the remote. And I purposely put it over here in this area. That way it wouldn't be getting hit by all the air. That way my AC wouldn't be constantly cycling on and off. However, in hindsight, it may have not been the best idea because the heat coming from the door is the first to affect this. And that's why it's still reading 73. And causing my air conditioner to run for so long, it is set to 72. And the Accurate over here is reading 54% relative humidity, 64 degrees. This thing always tends to read the temperature a little on the low side. This is kind of just beyond the peak temperature of the day outside. You just saw that it hit 91. So now it's just going to be about staying cool and letting things cool off outside, and then at night I'll probably have some window fans in windows to get some cooler nighttime air circulating throughout the house. Alright, it is now 5:34 p.m. and it is still nearly 90 out. I found a use for the window fan, glad to say. Head outside here. So there's my air conditioner once again. And if I quickly head down here, there's a bee, I gotta be careful. In the window over there, the office, that is where the window fan is, to cool that room down as the sun is setting and the temperatures are beginning to go down outside. Other thing's gonna beat my air conditioner, but window fans definitely help at night. Now that being one of the only other windows that can fit something like a window fan or an air conditioner, that is where we had to decide on putting the window fan. Because, well, there are problems with the other windows, as I mentioned. It's still warm outside, and it's gonna take a lot to cool the rest of the house down. That window's not tall enough, I mentioned that. 85 in here now. And out here in the living room, these windows are too narrow. Because the window fans need at least 23 to 24 inches of width, and these windows, I believe, are only like 16 inches wide. So definitely not enough. If there was like a singular version, then that would definitely work, but alas, no such thing here right now. Across the street, it looks like they have set up an air conditioner in that window. See, it's so hot. People that did not have air conditioners set up already have set them up today. Because it got up to 91, according to my weather station, so other people across the street putting air conditioners in their windows as well. Because we're not designed to tolerate such high temperatures. So I've had to stay in my bedroom most of the day. And the rest of the house got up very, very hot. 84 on this thing. 83, almost 84 here. Still the most humid room of the house. And once again, just drive the point home. Looks like this is starting to drip now. There's so much condensation. And there you go. And of course in my bedroom, where we got the AC going. A full 10 degrees or more cooler than the rest of the house. As it has been for pretty much the whole day. That is why air conditioning is so necessary nowadays. Alright, so here's where the window fan's set up. I'm actually gonna... I'll leave it on low for right now, but later, I think it might be worth cranking the speed up. I had to get an extension cord to get it over to the power strip under the computer, because the cord just wouldn't reach on its own. And this also has a thermostat, nice. Side panel isn't staying out all the way, but yeah. Alright, believe it or not, the moon is out. There you see it. And the current time just about 8:50 p.m. My watch has got better timekeeping, yeah, just around 8:50. It's still 80 outside. So even with the sun being set now, as you can see, we still have some light out there. And it's not all from the moon. It's twilight. But the sun's not shining anymore, and it's still 80 out. So my bedroom, obviously, my air conditioner, still keeping it 72. In this room, got this window fan, kinda cooling it. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up here. I hate the infrared sensor, this thing is garbage, unlike with my air conditioner. So I gotta get kinda close to it and point directly at the control board. Alright, what are we looking at in here? 82.4. It's not, you know, it's getting better. It's coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and dim my light a little bit. That's better. So you can see the indicator there saying 82 still. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, as it's cooling down outside, this will help to cool this room down. And a very quiet window fan at that. It's just not incredibly powerful. You know, standing about right here, I can barely feel the airflow, and this is on high. However, it is doing something, so I'll give it that. See if I can get a look at these things from the outside, my air conditioner and the fan. Alright, outside here, I hear water from my AC. Let me turn the brightness of this thing up. Alright, I don't see anything dripping right now, at least not from here. But my AC has definitely been pulling a lot of water today. The coils look very reflective from this angle. I'm not sure why that is. Let me go out and get a better view. There are a lot of bugs out here, so I gotta be careful. And here's my air conditioner. It's not on right now, but it'll probably turn on soon. And there's the window fan. Also doing its job there. And this is after sunset, by the way, and it's still warm outside. So yeah, that is what we are looking at here. Honestly, my air conditioner's done a great job today. There's probably a lot of water pooled inside of it. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to see that or what. Let's see. I'll be able to zoom in there and see. It looks like there's a good amount of water. Can't really tell though. But whatever the case, this thing has been doing a great job keeping my room cool. And hopefully it will continue to do that through the rest of the heat wave. There's the moon up there. Kind of breezy out right now. Let me get back inside. Should be just about to drop below 80 for the first time since like 11 in the morning. Yep, there we go. 79.5 now. So it's coming back down. And overnight it's gonna probably stay right around 69 or 70. So yeah, that's pretty much day one of the heat wave. And of course in here, my air conditioner reigns supreme. Definitely no need for an explanation here. Room temperature still pretty good. Humidity is still pretty good too. And my light's on. Yeah. Let's see, remote is reading 74 right now. So yep. That is day one of this heat wave. And day one, right into the action basically. Back to pretty serious punch of heat. Right up to 91 outside. And my air conditioner pulled through. This was definitely a stress test for it because, well, it's been running constantly. Not constantly, like always on, but pretty frequently it's been running, so Hold on. See if I can show you the graphs. Once they load. Alright. The day view. Yeah, you see all of that. Let me just scroll a little bit there and zoom in here. Focus. Top one is temperature, bottom is humidity. This is over the past 24 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 8 cycles today. Starting at around just past 11 a.m. when I got home from work today. And I guarantee you there are more to come all through the night. So that's how much my air conditioner has had to do today. But it's been doing great, keeping my room nice and cool. I think that's going to do it for this video. This is the conclusion to day 1 of the first heat wave in New England of 2024, pre-summer solstice. Thank you for watching, and that's it for this video. I'm out.